Welcome, you absolute legends. I am former friends. I am Pete. I am back, and today I'm going over my top 10 list. The final one of the three that's been suggested. It is my top 10 fragrances for movie characters from Alex, who suggested this, which I thought was a brilliant idea. So I went on to see the top 10 list of men's movie characters. There was about 12, which two of them was women, but I thought, no, I'm not doing that. So I did the first 10 of men. So here they are. So I'm from 10 to 1, and this is like I've gone from the ranking of what they were. So at number 10 is Han Solo. Now for me, I thought what I could do is go for something that's along the line. So Harrison Ford obviously played Han Solo. So I went with Tom Ford, obviously kind of analogy, but Black Violet, which was, this is really nice. It's got bergamot citrus, which is kind of like a little bit mysterious, a little bit out there. Violet and oak moss, and this one is quite powerful as well, like Han Solo. I kind of felt there was enough mysteriousness about it, and kind of thought if he's going to be in the outer space, he's going to smell like a badass. This makes you smell like a badass. It kind of works on a number of levels. So number 10, Han Solo would be Black Violet from Tom Ford. All right, number 9 was Harry Potter. Now, I'll be honest with you, I've never watched a Harry Potter film in my life, which made it a bit more interesting. But I thought, well, he's quite a powerful wizard. He kind of builds himself up a power over the time. So I thought, this is a little bit mysterious. So I went with MFK Oud Silk Mood. Now, I think this one suits him completely up to everything. So he's got rose, oud, gaiac wood, and some bergamot. And I think it's still a bit fresh. It's kind of a bit mysterious as well. Got some power there for the oud. I thought this is kind of the one I would go with because it just makes sense on a number of levels. So number 9 for Harry Potter, I'd have MFK Oud Silk Mood. Again, good, great scent. Number 8 was Iron Man, which I thought was quite an interesting one. I thought, right, okay, well, what's Iron Man like? He's a bit of a party goer. He's a bit out there, a bit flamboyant, if I was going to be honest. I went with this Versace Eros Flame. So this one, again, again. So it's got black pepper, rose, cedar, and some vanilla. And this one, putting it all the way around. I think it's quite partyish, a bit fun, a bit outlandish, kind of what the character would be. I think this would suit him down to a T. Again, I can't see it. He could wear something a bit more upmarket because he's got that much money, but I think he's a bit more of a party boy at heart, and I think this would be sort of up to his alley. So Versace Eros Flame for Iron Man. All right, number 7 was John McClane. I mean, quite frankly, this one was a no-brainer when I smelt it. When I thought it was John McClane, the first one I thought initially was this. From Mancera, it's red tobacco. Let's face it, he was smoking a lot in that film. He is one of those bad boy fragrances. This is definitely that line of fragrances. So, it's got oud, nutmeg, some tobacco, and sandalwood, and it's really powerful stuff. And I can just imagine me walking around New York City or in the big tower. I can't remember the tower, the hotel. Let me know in the comments what the first one was. I can't remember. I haven't watched it for so many years. But you can imagine him in there working this and smell like a badass. The only problem would be the villains would probably find him because he smelled that damn good. So number 7, Red Tobacco by Mancera. Number 6 was Batman. I couldn't remember which one it was. And because Batman's a very well-to-do man and he's powerful and he's up there with stature, I went with this. It's from Fredric Malle. It's Musc Ravageur. I think this is definitely up his street. So this is a cinnamon clove, kind of a mysterious type of one, which definitely fits in the vibe of Batman. Sandalwood and vanilla, I think it's just going to smell amazing when he kicks butt, but it's also going to make him smell really good for the ladies. Again, it kind of works both situations. Very mysterious, still very alluring, very sexy fragrance. I think this works on every level for Batman. So if I was Batman, I'd be wearing Fredric Malle Musc Ravageur. So that's my number 6. All right, top 5 time now. And number 5, we went with quite literally the only one I could think of when I saw this was Captain Jack Sparrow, and I thought, right, okay, it's got to be water based, it's got to be something on that line. And when I saw this fragrance, I was like, that's the one from the House of Joop. It's Splash. I just thought it just has to be this one. I'm sorry, it just really does. And this one has got sea notes, coriander and cardamom, and lavender, but this one again smells really good. It's got enough wood so it kind of gets the ship vibe as well. You kind of get the spices, so he would be in the spice markets. He'd spell. You kind of get the whole vibe of why I would pick this one. I think this one would suit him pretty well. So yeah, Jack Sparrow would definitely rock a bit of Joop Splash. That would be definitely a street. All right, number 4 is Darth Vader. Quite frankly, this was not even a second thought. I saw this and went, yeah, that's you. From the House of Ted Lapidus is Black Soul Imperiale. It just seems to suit everything. The name suits him. Everything else suits it. So it's coffee, leather, spices, and some woods in this. And again, you can imagine the leather would work with his uniform. The spices is there. It's powerful. It's kind of in your face. It just takes no prisoners. This really doesn't. It smells like he's the boss. It smells amazing. Again, I think this suits him right down to an absolute T. So Darth Vader, for me, if I was him, I'd be wearing Ted Lapidus Black Soul Imperiale. All right, number 3 was Indiana Jones, and I thought this one was right up his street. Very earthy for a fragrance. It's from Bulgari Mancera Essence from last year. It's got earthy notes, strax, eros, and some vetiver. And this one again, very masculine. It can be divisive. Again, I think that kind of plays into the role of Indiana Jones. I think that's kind of his MO. He can be a bit of a bad boy with this one as well. And again, because he's in Earth a lot, I kind of went with that vibe of he's constantly in caves and stuff like that. So you kind of get the idea of where I went with this one. So number 3 for Indiana Jones, Bulgari Mancera Essence. Right, number 2 was there's a Joker from Batman, and again there was just not even a second thought about this one. It had to be this one. It's from Lush. It's Devil's Nightcap. This one was just straight away, and this is very woodsy fragrance. I think I went more with the name of the house rather than it actually being what a Joker would probably wear. But I think oak moss, oak tree, clary stage, and some orange blossom. I think it's kind of a woody, masculine fragrance, very hedonistic. I do think he probably could wear this, but I just thought the name kind of suits Joker more than probably maybe the fragrance. But again, if you've got some other ideas what they could have been, let me know in the comments. That'd be awesome. But yeah, the Joker would be wearing the Devil's Nightcap from Lush. Which leads me to number 1, which made no real surprise for anyone here. It will be James Bond. And I thought, I've done a James Bond style film, so I thought, right, I'm going to go a little bit outside the box. And I thought, he's going to be smelling a bit sexy. He's got to, because he's James Bond. He's got to be a little bit mysterious. He's got to be very alluring. And I thought, this kind of sums it up. From Yves Saint Laurent, it's Nuit de l'Homme La Intense from 2015. And this one, it's got iris, which kind of gives it that sexiness about it. Vanilla, violet, tonka in this. It's a very sick, sweet, slightly sexy smell. It's not quite the same as they got the original with the cardamom in it, which might have helped it. But I just thought this kind of works in every situation that he'd ever be in. It can be running after people. He'd smell amazing with this. If he was beating up the baddies, he would smell amazing with this. If he was with a hot woman, he'd smell amazing with this. It works for me on every single level. So for me, I thought James Bond would definitely be wearing a bit of this. Now, he could have worn other ones, but for me, I just thought this worked on a lot of situations that he would be in. So for number 1 from James Bond is Nuit de l'Homme from Yves Saint Laurent La Intense. So there you go. Right, so there you have it. Thank you so much, Alex. That was an amazing choice. I thought it was a brilliant idea. As always, if you ever want a top 10 list of anything, please hit me up. As always, my scent of the day, I can't wait with a bit of a cheeky one. One was a bit of Eros Flame EDT, because I thought, do you know what, I don't care. I want to be a bit loud, a bit obnoxious, and quite frankly, I don't care, So Eros Flame, sorry, Versace Eros EDT was my scent of the day. As always, let me know what your scent of the day is, and if you want a top 10 list, a phrase review, or a question, please hit me up. Now, I do have a bit of bad news. If anyone's a lover of Joy Min's work, he's not going to, well, I don't think he's going to be doing any videos for the next couple of days. He's just had surgery, so I'm wishing him all the best. Joy, get better as soon as you can. My brother, he's an absolute legend in my books. We have a message all the time on Facebook, and he talks to me all the time. So get well soon, Joy, please. We're all rooting for you to get back to full health. As always, I'm on Instagram with Fun with Fragrances. And as always, you absolute legends. Smell amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.